Phonics is the part of reading that refers to the letters and the letter sounds. The most basic element of phonics is for a child to know that the letter B says B and to be able to be really fluid with that. I can't stress enough how important it is for a child to be fluent and very quick with that recognition. Up through the end of first grade even, as part of just the daily review, if you're doing the flashcards with the sight words on them, you might intermix some cards with just letters on them, because it's really going to slow your child down if they have to stop and think about what sound does that letter make. They should be able to just rattle it off: F, G, G, H. And here's a really picky thing that is so important. When you're teaching or working with your child on the sounds that letters make, be sure you're not adding the at the end of it. M says not M. And that's important because whenever they're trying to sound words out, if they're going M, ah, M, they're going to get a much different word than if they're sounding it out ah, So that's just a really picky thing. Here's another thing that this is probably the best place to address it, is the whole BD problem that kids have. Teachers have a bunch of different ways to try to teach kids the difference between B and D. But I'm going to show you the way that I like the best, because to me it just makes sense with how kids look at letters. I think you should be able to see this. If you consider the letter B, your eyes come across as you're reading. You hit that line first with your eyes. When you hit that line, your lips need to pop into a line also, like this. Between the two sounds, B and D, the sound you can make if your lips are pressed together like that line is B. Exactly the opposite happens when you think about this letter. Your eyes come across as you're reading, you run into the circle. Your lips pop into a circle. The sound you can make is D. That letter is D, D. You see the circle first, your lips go into a circle. Like I say, that's the way that I prefer it. I've had the most success with teaching children that had some really serious confusions with B and D by using that method. So phonics, don't let the word phonics scare you. The word phonics simply refers to how letters and their sounds work together to make words for reading and writing. In the other videos in this section, I'm going to talk about some really specific phonetic problems that kids have.